EA Sports is proud to present today's PGA Tour coverage. Today we're here at Wolf Creek Golf Club in Mesquite, Nevada. Rich Lerner alongside Frank Nobilo for EA Sports, set to bring you all the action out on the course. And Frank, what can you tell us about Wolf Creek?
Well, it's a mesmerizing layout. You can see from above, Rich, in amongst all these sort of canyon areas and boulders and that. I've never really seen a golf course like this. It's like Disneyland for the golfers. It's phenomenal, and each hole has a totally different look. It's hard to imagine you can build a golf course in an area like this.
Here at the first and ready to get this round underway. How do you handle the 597 yards from the back tee here on the par 5, Frank?
The elevated tee, Rich, tee it high and let it fly. Get it down there far enough so you can reach this par 5 and 2. There is a little bit of water down the right-hand side. Really, that shouldn't come into play unless you're got into a spot of bother off the tee. But a good drive down there. Hopefully avoid those 11 bunkers that surround this hole. And it's easy to see where the green is because it's right underneath that rock crop behind it. Oh, I liked that.
I mean, he just blasted it down the fairway, well over 325 yards. Second shot from the rough. It's on the way. How tough is this going to be now from the rough, Frank?
Oh, it's tough to say, Rich. I mean, so much is going to depend on that lie. I'm going to need a little bit of luck.
Now from a good position in the fairway, his second shot. That is an excellent play right there. The approach, giving him another good look. Ball sitting down here in the rough. He's digging in. Locked in on the read and the speed. That's not how you picture it, Frank, when you step on that first tee.
No, you'd like to go back to that first tee right now and start again.
A Fowler eagle it would be. Can he hold it?
You'd like that one again.
He's going to beat himself up on the way to the next tee. You don't miss those putts. Just a couple of feet. Even par early on. Makes the putt and goes to 1 under. Ready to tee off here at the second hole. Quite a view from up here, Frank.
Once again, big elevated tee, and it's hard to imagine you have a tee that high up, but that'll shorten that 445 yards. Obviously, it's a dog leg left. You've got to be careful if you hit driver and 2 straight, because then you can run out. A nice tee shot in the middle there, and then you've got a relatively straight shot into this sort of par 4 green, obviously going a little bit back up the hill. And once again, a little bit like that opening hole, sort of different tiers on that green. Try and make sure that you're on the right one.
Right out of the center of the bat.
Did you hear that?
Interesting, with the almost space-age advancements in golf equipment, what with new, lighter materials, and with the increased focus on fitness and strength, players are hitting the ball longer than ever. That has forced architects to lengthen the golf courses without sacrificing the integrity or the shot value of the original design. So the second of the par 4 goes begging, and now I'll have to rely on the short game.
Yeah, but a short game, as we all know, can redeem a lot of mistakes. Let's see if he does it here.
Just a bit left of the hole location.
Should still be okay.
So on the putting surface, and taking a good look now at this birdie putt here at the second. This one just requires a little bit of focus. There you have it. Well done. Great putt.
It's at sneaky distance.
Wow, what a birdie. Frank, 227 yards from the back tee here at the par 3 third. This is all you want.
Well, that's for sure. Plays a little longer than that, too, by virtue of playing uphill. Thin air might negate some of that. There's going to be a good shot just to keep the ball on the green. One of the smaller greens here. Not too bad. It's about 23 feet away.
He didn't hit the flagstick, but he still has a chance. Birdie chance here. Very long putt, though.
Got to be a little careful if it gets away on him.
How does that not go in?
Amazing. Stroke looked good. Line looked good. Just did not take that final break.
Did a nice job with that putt. Good read, good speed. This will be a 14-foot putt here. Well, there's an opportunity wasted.
Just knocking him for a par, and let's forget about this one. Golf is not about perfect, but it is going to hurt the cause.
For the par. Wow, he got robbed, Frank.
No, it's like kissing your mother-in-law.
Been pretty good all day from this distance, just trying to take care of business. -1 in the early going. Clean this up with a tap. So with that, the score is now at even par. Back to the tee here at Wolf Creek. A lot of sand along the right side of this fairway leading up to the green, Frank.
Yeah, I can't even count how many bunkers they got down that right side. It's easy to see where not to go. So obviously you want to get that ball up on that left side. And then really it's just a short pitch across. Yeah, this hole's only 383 yards. It won't even really play its distance. But, of course, you've got to be careful. It's not long, but fairway first once again here. You can see all the problems around there if you do miss this fairway.
Well, this one's sweet, Frank.
Super.
Frank, straight uphill with this approach shot, what do you have to factor in terms of club selection and setup over the ball?
Well, you're going to have to take at least an extra club to make up for that added elevation. And also, it's tougher to get onto that front foot.
Terrific golf shot. And now, that for an easy birdie. Good chance to make birdie here, Frank, as we get set for the approach here at the fourth hole.
The fourth green, as you can see, is set in a little bit of a bowl with that backdrop behind it. Really, the biggest problem is if you come up short that false front, it does feed off the right and the left side there. So, shot not quite hit as well as you would like, can still kick towards the flag.
Makes the putt and moving in the right direction. 2 under par. There's a birdie to get to 1 under par. We're in the desert, partner. I need water.
You're going to get it here, Rich. Par 5 second hole's got a nice stream that runs down the left side, as well as cutting the fairway. There's a crop of some 3 bunkers down that right side. I want to avoid that, but, Rich, this hole isn't too long. Under 500 yards, not even going to play that long. So, very reachable.
It's nice to roll in a 25-footer now and then. Those feel good. But still, there's nothing like hitting that perfect tee ball. Long and straight.
Yeah, you can puff out your chest, last to play, the advantage, holes shorter. Basically, the list goes on.
Frank, what's it going to take here on this approach at the par 5?
Well, some people might actually try and bounce it in between those 2 bunkers and run the ball up on the green. But personally, I'd try and actually take a hybrid or something with a little bit more loft and try and fly the ball. Take those 2 bunkers out of play.
That one ends up in the rough.
Oh, that went sideways.
To where the hole is cut, just about 190 yards, Frank. Tug that one a little bit offline to the left, and he'll pay a bit of a price because that rough is fairly thick. You have to think he'll be happy with that, given that it looked like it was headed right for the rough.
Yeah, it looked like that was the only place it was going to finish. But, well, it's a little bit unexplainable. Let's see what he does from here now. Lucky break.
Standing over this putt, concentrating on the read. Mark a birdie on the card. Shouldn't be a problem here, but not a formality either. -3 now for the round. Here at the 6th, 447-yard par 4. Pretty good hole, Frank.
Yeah, probably a layup hole, too, for the longer hitters. Something out there around the 280, 290-yard mark to make sure you don't go it in the stream. Obviously, it's a dogleg right, as you can see. The canyon on both sides is sort of well-defined, so you know where not to go. Second shot plays a little bit back up the hill to a green, once again, that's anything other than flat. It's fun. You've got to make sure you get that ball on the right tier if you want to have a birdie putt here. Whoop, this is taken off on a weird line.
And it's going to be in the rough, it looks like. Wayward from the tee, and this one is headed for the rough, Frank. Second shot from the rough. It's on the way. Appears to be a smart shot, Frank.
Yeah, no problem here. That's going to fly all the way.
He's knocked it on the green, but not in a great position. This is a difficult chance coming up here. Long birdie try.
Remember, out of the rough. Expect the ball to jump forward a little bit. Oh, solid strike right in the heart of the green.
Frank, I'm not saying he should pull out driver here, but this is a long putt.
Greens are fast, though. You never know. Good line, good pace. Might have a chance.
You've got to be kidding me. That was right on the edge.
I tell you, he wants to do over there.
11 feet away. Good putt and a good move. Now to 4 under. Just a little tap in here. Did the job right there. Frank, a very short par 4 here at the 7th, but not one you're going to try to hit off the tee?
No, unless you can fly the ball sort of 300 yards on the nose and stop it within sort of 5 or 6 yards, it's really too risky. This green is not very deep, just sort of 10 or 15 yards in depth. It's just a layup hole, but layup hole it simply doesn't mean grab a club and hit it down the fairway. The best way to play it is to try and hit the ball right on the number. And what I mean by number, I mean the full shot yardage for your second shot, even if that only is a sand iron. Well, that was almost like that's what he wanted to do, but why would you want it to run over the back?
Into the thick stuff, that's a difficult lie. So the second of the par 4 goes begging, and now I'll have to rely on the short game.
Yeah, but a short game, as we all know, can redeem a lot of mistakes. See if he does it here.
Second shot coming out of the rough here. Either misjudged the win or simply just pulled the wrong club, Frank.
Going to take some skill now.
Frank, getting set for this approach shot, our featured golfer is a player, it's obvious, in full flight right now.
It is. This is where it doesn't matter what the sport is, and golf is a great example for it, though, where when you play your best, it's almost like you're just playing out of your subconscious. Everything happens, it just flows, and you don't really think about it.
Just needs to keep it steady here over the putt. Continues to putt beautifully. Not a gimme, but well within his range. Four under on the day. Frank, this is the kind of hole that you like to drop a bag of balls and just have fun. Hit it all day long as if you were at the range. Unfortunately, you only get one crack, and you better be good. This is a tough hole.
Well, if you find the water, actually, you might get another one up there. It certainly is a tough hole, though, Rich. The stream going all the way down the left-hand side, and it wraps right around the left and behind the screen, makes that tee shot, well, it certainly makes you think about that tee shot while you're on the tee. Prudent play, aim for the right edge of the green. There's nothing wrong if you just miss the green on the right, but miss the green by a yard on the left, you pay a very steep price.
How about this, Frank? You don't see this too often. He's setting up to take a shot from the cart path.
Different sort of drive. Not too bad. It's about 23 feet away.
He didn't hit the flagstick, but he still has a chance. Trying to grind out a par here. Needs it. Just singes the edge, Frank.
Yeah, but at least he's burning the edges. You know you're hitting good putts.
Now this putt from 23 feet.
Normally you'd be happy to take two from there. What's one going to feel like? Great putt.
Nudge this one home, finish it up. So that's a drop shot. Finishing up this front side here at the par 4 ninth, 390 yards. And what are we looking at, Frank?
Well, it looks relatively straightforward, but it's anything other than that. Decision time again. Do you lay it up into that wide area of the fairway? If you're a longer hitter and you are out here to have a little bit of fun, then maybe you want to take the head cover off because you get a little bit of an advantage if you can drive it over that last bunker on that right side, or at least take that out of play, because you're only going to have a short pitch in here.
He has given this one the full treatment. Perfect release through the ball. And this shot is on the fairway, over 300 yards. Pretty good drive here.
Another straight one.
Frank, still relatively early in the round, but given what we've seen so far, this could be a heck of a golf round.
Yeah, right now, everything's just going according to plan. It's like he's playing on all 8 cylinders. So really, you're just trying to get out of your own way.
Just a beautiful approach shot. Frank, really good chance from this position to make a birdie.
Yeah, really the only thing he's looking at right now is the flag. This is a green light special.
Another good swing, and it looks like, Frank, another really good shot. Been pretty good all day from this distance, just trying to take care of business. How about that? 4 under par. And takes care of business there.
Solid stroke.
Just a superb performance on the front side. He's hoping to keep it going here on the back 9, Frank.
The game is so much easier when you're swinging well, putts are going in. Really, you've just got to keep out of your own way. this is not heading in the right direction.
No, it looks like it's going to be in the rough. Well, he pays the price for that.
Yeah, when you don't see the top of the ball in the rough, you know it's not sitting pretty. You need a bit of force to extract one out of there.
This requires a lot of speed through the ball. Frank did the prudent thing there, didn't he?
Yeah, in the end, really, you could have turned that into a disaster instead. Actually, a good chance, really, to perhaps get away with par.
Frank, we've seen guys like Phil Mickelson hit it off the cart path. How tough is this shot?
Well, for a high-level professional, actually, it just looks harder than what it is. They'd rather here than the rough any day.
On the green, and a chance for birdie. Boy, this could be a tough one right here, Frank.
It's a very long putt, Rich. Obviously, it's difficult, but he still has a shot to sink this one for birdie.
Do that, Frank. What a putt.
I don't go that far on a holiday. It's that sneaky distance.
A great roll right there. Just a pure stroke right in the heart. We're here at the downhill par 3 11th hole. Frank, it's 215 yards from the back tee.
This hole certainly is not for the faint of heart. When you look at that tee shot, you think, oh my God, what do I do from here? But remind yourself, it's 215 yards and really only about 160, 170 yards to green grass again. But it's 215 yards. That should be the club that you're trying to pick. Green's big enough, just persuade yourself. Try not to look at the canyon and the desert. There is a green down there. The hole is playable. This ball never even looked like it was going down the fairway, heading way right.
Just want to nestle this one down to within a couple of feet. That's all he wanted to do there.
Yeah, it's touch. And when you think from that distance, chances of making are almost none. So to guarantee a two-putt, well done.
And getting ready for the putt. Six under par now. Putt for par. Needs one. No problem at all. Good putt and stays at 4 under par. From a par 3 to a par 5 here at the 12th. It measures 560 yards, a sweeping dog leg left, and there is some trouble down that left side.
This is a scary tee shot. There's no two ways about it, Rich. You've got to get the ball in play because you can really rack up a good score here. That water very much in play. Doesn't matter what club you decide to hit off the tee. 560 yards actually is reachable, believe it or not. But you've got to get it on the fairway. You don't really have to be too brave and try and take too much over there. The other thing, too, to consider about is this green is nearly half the length of an NFL football field. It is 55 yards from the front of this green to the back of the green.
Not the best shot, this one in the rough, but still will have a play from there. Second shot from the rough. It's on the way.
Whoop, this is taken off on a weird line.
And it's going to be in the rough, it looks like. Into the tall cabbage. That ball is swallowed up. And setting up here in the rough. And as he strides up here to the 12th green, having hit it in regulation, he knows now that his work is by no means done. A long putt coming up. Needs a pair of binoculars to see the hole. On the way.
Oh, what a bonus.
Really not much to this. The only issue would be a lack of concentration or focus. Oh, dude, that. Now to the 13th hole, and, oh, I don't know, should we just fly it over the mountains, Frank?
It looks like that, but then you better find dry land. 350 yards, but as the crow flies, it's probably just a little over 300 yards. I don't know if the mere mortals would really want to flash it across that desert ridge. You probably want to play a little left of it, have a little pitch up the hill, but if you're one of the longer hitters, why not just try it, see if you can make it.
Missed that one, and it is going towards the rough. You have to think he'll be happy with that, given that it looked like it was headed right for the rough.
Yeah, it looked like that was the only place it was going to finish, but, well, it's a little bit unexplainable. Let's see what he does from here now. Lucky break.
That's well played. Now a good look at birdie.
Second shot.
This is a birdie putt for Fowler. Came to the putt excited to make birdie. Now, settle for par.
Yeah, a little change in the attitude right now. When you've let one go, you've got to really knuckle down there and make sure you don't drop a shot. It's important this one goes in.
Bang, right in the back of the cup, Frank.
Unbelievable.
So a tester from 4 feet. Continuing to play well. -7 now after that putt. Now to the 14th hole, and Frank, this is probably the best par 4 here at Wolf Creek.
Well, it's certainly the hole that they take the most photographs on, Rich, and you can see why. Great vantage point of the whole golf course. The hole's just sort of littered with bunkers down the left side. So you know where not to go once again. Go to the right side of that. Hole just keeps sort of hooking around that left side. It plays under 450 yards. It's fun. Just sort of draw it a little off the tee, draw it a little into the green, and you'll be fine.
Not quite what he wanted. Tee shot is in the bunker. That one is bunker bound, it looks like. That one is in the bunker. Frank, just a slight miss off the tee. He's in the fairway bunker.
Yeah, I just really got to pick the right club once again. Sometimes you take a little bit more club out of the fairway bunker, choke down.
His second shot. So the second of the par 4 goes begging, and now we'll have to rely on the short game.
Yeah, but a short game, as we all know, can redeem a lot of mistakes. See if he does it here.
This is one of the more challenging shots in the game, the fairway bunker shot, isn't it, Frank?
It is. You look at the distance involved, obviously what's in front of him now. He has to hit this shot absolutely clean.
Midway through this back 9, could use this birdie here at the 14th. Let's see what Ricky Fowler can come up with here on the approach. Standing over this putt, concentrating on the read. Dropping a shot here late in the round, Frank, with that bogey at the 14th. Birdie chance here. Very long putt, though.
Got to be a little careful if it gets away on him.
That had to really hurt, Frank, because it looked good all the way.
Well, this will test his mettle.
Well, Fowler's not going to make par here. He needs this to only drop 1. Just an amazing display. The records continue to fall. Just a couple of feet. Good effort and good par putt. Now to the par 3 15th hole here at Wolf Creek. Frank, this is the shortest hole on the course.
And their version of a postage stamp type hole, minus the bunkers on the right side. Green elevated, falls off as you can see down the left side. Club selection is vital, but it is such a short hole. It's very, very tempting, especially when that flag's on the left side, to still go at it. But you miss this green on the left, and you are going to be considerably lower than the level of this green.
Moving a little to the right of the flagstick.
It's no snack, though. Good read, good line, well played.
Will make birdie if he holds this putt. Moves to -8. Now to the 16th hole, and Frank, another good scoring chance.
If you can avoid the confusion off the tee, it looks like the hole might be a dog leg, then is it a carry? It meanders from one way to the other, but really when you actually break the hole down, it's virtually straight ahead. Those 2 bunkers in the driving distance, they frame the hole nicely, so play it as a straightaway par 4. It should set up beautifully for just a little short iron and perhaps a birdie opportunity.
Well, he pays a price for that.
Yeah, when you don't see the top of the ball in the rough, you know it's not sitting pretty. You need a bit of force to extract one out of there.
It's a good spot right there.
Center cut.
Frank, that ball's sitting up like it's on plush carpeting.
Rich, if you and I had lies like that every time, we'd still be playing this game for a living.
Frank, this ball's in the rough. You like to hinge just a little bit quicker on the takeaway when the ball is down like this?
No, when it's down, you've just got to make sure that you wind up almost like you're hitting a tee shot. This is not one to be dallied with. You've got to hit it powerfully, and you really have to focus on that club getting through the grass, past the ball, and out the other side.
Second shot now for Ricky Fowler.
Oh, solid strike right in the heart of the green.
Locked in on the read and the speed. You've got to be kidding me. That was right on the edge.
I tell you, he wants a do-over there.
One of the game's most electric performers, Ricky Fowler, now over this birdie putt. Continues to amaze. Yet another birdie, and what a day it's been. Nudge this one home, finish it up. Did the job right there. Now to the 17th, par 5 here at Wolf Creek Golf Club.
Yeah, dogleg left. Tee shot obviously has to be played short of that creek down there. It's still going to be a reachable hole, even though this hole's sort of around the 550, 560 mark. But because you've got to play short of that stream, it's going to leave a lengthy second shot, and you've got to get the distance right on the button.
Not quite what he was hoping for. The tee shot in the bunker. Frank, he is one of the longest hitters in the game, but at some point, you have to hit a fairway.
Yeah, he's certainly not the straightest. I think that was the bit you're going to put in the middle.
Missed the fairway in the fairway bunker now.
It's not all gloom and doom, though. Lip isn't too high. A good swing here still shouldn't be a problem. Rich, do you think we should tell him this fairway out there?
Yeah, he's been in the rough all day long. Second shot coming out of the rough here.
Off the flight path again.
Into the tall cabbage. That ball is swallowed up. Ball sitting down here in the rough. He's digging in. Frank, not where he wants to be, but not out of the hole here at the par 5.
No, but Rich, to drop a shot here would really set him backwards.
And it makes the green in regulation. You don't want to let this one get away. This is about concentration and focus at this point. That's just a poor putt right there. No other way to say it. And a drop shot, a bogey at 17. He has a birdie opportunity here. You may have lost track at home, but we're keeping count. And that is 9 under for the day. Just a tap in to finish the hole. So not his best work. He'll walk away with a bogey. 18th hole, and Frank, again, a good scoring opportunity. Short par 4.
Yeah, if you looked at the scorecard, you'd think you could drive this green, but one quick look at the trouble in front and to the right of the screen, and you realize that's probably not the prudent play. Really, something 230, 240 yards off the tee in that vicinity is going to leave you just a flick wedge into this green.
Extra stroke added after going into the water. So this will be the third shot after taking the drop with the ball going in the water. This one doesn't look good.
There's water over there.
And he went for the brief swim there, Frank. He's trying to stay dry now.
He is, just trying to avoid water on the brain as well. This will take a good swing.
Third shot now after the last one found the deep blue.
Yeah, you can still minimize the damage here. It's only one bad shot that you got punished for. This looks like it's going to find the target.
Not a gimme, but well within his range. Well into red figures at 9 under for the round. And he has it.
A good putt redeems all.
Well, that about wraps things up for us here today. I'd like to thank my partner, Frank Nobilo. Enjoyed it, Frank.
Certainly did, Rich. Once again, the golf course provided more than a stern test.
And for the entire team, I'm Rich Lerner. Until next time.